Alright, let's go a quick overview of the build that I got. I'll show you the armor first. I got elemental aversion resilience, sturdy energy, which I like for using the shield, another resilient. I got 4 resilience. This one I have sundering shockwave for the rend, power and leap and strike on the boots. And then in terms of the shield, you definitely want sturdy. I recommend fortified and shield rush. Just try to get that extra 33% fortifying yourself. And the main thing you need at the very bottom that you see is sturdy fortification. That's where you're going to get your fortify buff near max at all times, along with one of the perks that we're going to pick up. Over here I got health and thrust protection. We got our champion's ring. I like the invigorated punishment because since we're doing the abilities deal 2% bonus damage per buff, when we use our hammer, that's all we're using is abilities. Pretty much with the combo I'm going to show you, you're going to be using 5 abilities during it. This one I just got refreshing toast for potions and nimble for the stamina regen with the shield. Sword, we're going to have the refreshing move and thwarting strikes, which is nice. Since we're going to have 300 strength, thwarting strikes comes in handy with the sword and shield, just because we're mostly doing auto attacks with this. Hammer, obviously chain ice isn't ideal, but you mostly want rogue and penetrating wrecking ball. I won't really recommend sundering unless for some reason you can't find it on a piece of armor. But we're going to want rogue because as soon as we use our hammer skills, the first thing we're going to do is go right for the back. I use Malachite because the whole time we're doing this, they're going to get a debuff from Warhammer and our perks, and you'll see why, and that debuff actually counts towards the Malachite. Alright, so we're going to look over at Warhammer first. Now obviously we're going to go shockwave all the way up, but the main important one right here is exhausted attacks. All Warhammer abilities apply exhaust, slowing target stamina regeneration. So this is going to be the one, the debuff, that's going to count towards your Malachite on your hammer. So this is actually really important. Same thing when you swap over to sword and shield, will deal damage to people that are slowed. Let's see here. Wrecking ball, you're going to get the whole thing. Sundering the whole thing. Clear out, we're going to get the whole thing too, because the swing away, when you get haste on this, it helps you out to get closer to your target so you can get that last light attack in after you clear them out. Same thing when grabbing this, it'll get you some, get them to slow. When we go to sword and shield, we're definitely going to want counterattack because you're going to be blocking a lot, get the whole leap and strike tree. Deal 10% more damage to slowed foes. I personally like having a 33% speed when blocking too, it helps with range. This is where you get your extra 10% fortify when you block. And then your third attack and your chain deals 50% more damage, which is also nice. I personally like to have defensive formation because with all the AoEs from magic, ice storm and stuff like that, this really helps out a lot. I used to use this 10% damage boost, but mainly when I'm in sword and shield mode, I'm on the defensive and I'm just waiting to use shield rush and shield bash. Only get 1 point in shield rush because if you try going any more, your character does like a little animation and you won't be able to shield bash right after shield rush. And this is also nice too because it's kind of like you get 2 shield bashes in a sense. When you go to shield rush someone and you miss, you still have your shield bash. But if you connect with shield rush, it's a guaranteed shield bash, if that makes sense. Combo, I'm sure you guys seen it, but the main combo is going to be you're going to do shield rush, shield bash, then you're going to dodge behind them, wrecking ball, shockwave, clear out, and then 1 light attack. That's a 6-hit combo. They can't get out of it even if they have full freedom. You might be a little tight when you try to wrap around their back, but you'll hit all 6 attacks regardless of how many freedoms they have. And then for attributes, I would just have the 300 strength, 200 con. Obviously you need food for that. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.
Use are so close to victory! The arena has tasted your blood!